Have you ever slept amazing in a hotel? Like the best sleep of your entire life? Blackout curtains, perfect temperature, giant pillows, no responsibilities. And somehow you wake up feeling like a completely different person. But then there's those other trips. Your first night in the hotel, you don't sleep at all. New bed, new sounds, different pillow, that mystery air conditioner noise at 2:17 a.m. And suddenly, now your brain's like, nope, not tonight. So what's actually going on here? I mean, why do some people sleep better in hotels and other people sleep absolutely worse? Well, it turns out your brain actually changes how it sleeps and when you're somewhere new. And once you understand why, you can start making your home sleep feel a lot more like hotel sleep. Now let's start with the group of people who don't sleep well the first night somewhere new, because this isn't random. Sleep scientists actually have a name for this, and it's called the first night effect. And it's probably one of the coolest things your brain actually does while you sleep. So here's what happens. When you're in a new environment, your brain, it doesn't fully relax. Part of it stays alert, almost like a night watch guard, even while you're actually asleep. Now, thousands of years ago, this was really useful because if you fell asleep in a new place, well, your brain needed to make sure that nothing was going to come to eat you. Now, your brain still does this today. It just doesn't realize that you're at the Marriott. So that first night somewhere new, one side of your brain is sleeping normally, while the other side is basically saying, I don't trust this cave yet. That's why people tend to wake up more, that sleep lighter, and they feel a little bit off the next morning. Now, it's not the mattress. It's your brain being cautious. But here's where things get really interesting. Some people actually sleep better in hotels, and I mean way better. It's usually not because the hotel beds are magical, although honestly, some of those pillows are suspiciously good. So what's really happening? It's something much more powerful. Your brain, it's finally beginning to turn off. Now think about what your brain does every night at home. Laundry, emails, your kid's schedule. What are those unfinished projects? Oh man, that one thing you forgot earlier. Something you said 3 days ago. Your brain, it keeps a running checklist all the time. So when you're at a hotel, well, most of that disappears. Your brain suddenly realizes that there's nothing to actually fix tonight, nothing to organize. There's nothing to prepare for tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's not the bed that's changed. It's actually your brain's to-do list. And when that actually disappears, sleep gets deeper. Now there's another reason that hotel sleep can feel deeper that most people never actually think about. Your brain treats unfamiliar environments like a reset button. Now at home, your brain knows exactly what tomorrow looks like. Where are you going to go? What needs to get done? Who needs something from you? And then what time your alarm actually is going to be set for. Your brain, it's already planning for the morning before you even fall asleep. But in a hotel, that prediction disappears. Your brain doesn't run the same checklist. And somehow, that mental quiet, it allows deeper sleep to happen. Sleep improves. And when your brain stops preparing and starts resting, that's something called the vacation effect. Now, even if you're not technically on vacation, your brain often thinks you are. Different location, different routine, different expectations. Suddenly, your stress levels drop without even realizing it. Stress hormones like cortisol, they have a powerful effect on your sleep depth. So when your brain decides this place is different from normal life, it sometimes just starts to let go in a way that it just can't at home. And that alone, it can change your sleep quality dramatically. Hotels also accidentally get a lot of sleep science right. For example, hotel rooms are usually darker than your bedroom at home. They have blackout curtains to help your brain produce melatonin. That's the hormone that controls your sleep timing. Your brain uses darkness like a signal that says, okay, now we can sleep. But at home, there's usually light from everywhere. You have street lights, you have your phone charging, you have hallway lights, bathroom lights, alarm clocks glowing like a microwave from 1997. Hotels remove most of that, and your brain responds immediately. Temperature's another big one. Now, most people sleep best in a cooler temperature than they actually expect, and hotels almost always keep it cooler than your homes at night, because cooler temperatures will help trigger your body's natural sleep cycle. Your body actually lowers its temperature when it prepares for sleep. So when the room's a little bit cooler, sleep happens faster. and stays deeper. But at home, people often keep their bedroom just too warm without even realizing it, especially if someone else is in the house. There's always that thermostat negotiation happening, and somehow sleep loses every time. Now, another thing hotels change is the noise. Now, sometimes hotels, they can be noisy, but they're usually predictably noisy. Air conditioner hum, hallway airflow, elevator in the distance, those are steady noises, and they can actually help your sleep. Your brain likes consistent noise. What it doesn't like is unpredictable noise. Dogs barking, doors closing, someone walking around upstairs, a child yelling, "I need water," at 1:12 a.m. Again. Your brain stays alert for those noises. But hotels often remove that unpredictability, and then your sleep improves. Now, there's another factor that most people don't think about: light exposure timing. Your brain uses light like a clock setting signal. Now, at home, you might have bright lights on right before bed. You have your screen glowing in your face, a lot of times the TV running, phone in hand. But in hotel rooms, they're usually darker earlier in the evening, and that can shift alone and change everything quickly when your brain enters sleep mode. Even those small changes in light timing can change quality dramatically. Now let's talk about something else that affects hotel sleep more than people realize: mental association. Your brain builds connections. Those are between places and behaviors. So if you watch TV in bed, scroll your phone in bed, answer emails in bed, worry in bed, your brain starts associating all those things with your bed. But when you get to a hotel bed, you usually do one thing and one thing only: sleep. Your brain starts to notice that, and it responds differently. Sometimes hotel sleep works better because your brain hasn't learned any bad habits there yet. It's a fresh start, a clean slate. But then there's the other group of people, the people who sleep terribly in a hotel. And if that's you, there's a reason for that too. Now, your brain likes familiarity. It likes routine. It likes predictability. Different pillow, different mattress, different smells, different sounds, different lighting, different timing. Yeah, all those changes matter. Sleep isn't just physical. Remember, it's neurological. Your brain relaxes best when it recognizes the environment. So when everything changes, sleep can get harder. Even if the bed is more comfortable, even if the room is nicer than yours at home, your brain is still going to say, "This isn't normal yet. Stay alert." Travel itself also affects sleep more than people even realize. Even short trips, different dinner timing, different caffeine timing, different sunlight exposure, different activity levels, different schedules. Your circadian rhythm notices all of that. Your body clock runs on timing, and travel changes timing, sometimes dramatically. Even if you didn't even cross time zones, that alone can change how deeply you begin to sleep. And this is something we see all the time with our patients. People assume, well, if they sleep better somewhere else, something must be wrong with their mattress at home, or their pillow, or their bedroom setup. But most of the time, it's not the furniture at all. It's the environment their brain experiences at night. Sleep's incredibly sensitive, like we mentioned, to light, to temperature, to noise, to routine, and especially to that mental load you're carrying every day. Now, small changes in those areas can completely change how deeply you sleep. And once people understand that, they stop chasing the perfect mattress and they start building the right sleep conditions instead. Because better sleep usually isn't about buying something new. It's about changing what your brain experiences before and during the night. That's when sleep starts improving consistently. So if you sleep better in hotels, you're not imagining it. Your brain really is responding differently. And if you slept worse in the hotel, you're not broken. Your brain's just being cautious. Now, both reactions are normal, and the key is understanding what is your brain actually reacting to so that you can build a sleep environment that actually works for you, and no matter where you are. So now I'm curious, are you someone who sleeps better in hotels or worse the first night? Tell me in the comments, because people are usually very strongly one way or the other. And if you've ever wondered why your sleep changes from place to place, from week to week, well, even from night to night, that's exactly what this channel is about. Because most sleep problems, they're not random. They're patterns. And once you understand those patterns, sleep starts making a lot more sense. So if you want practical explanations, simple changes that actually work, and a better understanding of what your brain is actually doing at night, make sure to subscribe to the channel. New videos come out regularly, and each one helps you build better sleep one step at a time. We'll see you on the next one.